Today I'm going to show you how to set up Google My Business. This is one of the best tools for local business owners who own or operate a small business providing a service or product in the local area. Hey, my name is James from JM Pro Consulting, where I give you online strategies to help grow your local business. Now, Google My Business is one of the most important tools for the local business owner as far as marketing and getting your product out and service out there. Not only that, but it's also free. So there's really no reason why you shouldn't be on it, shouldn't be operating your business on this platform. And so it's super easy to get set up. You just need a Google account. So typically Gmail can help you get that account set up. And besides that, that's how you get your business on things like Google Maps, Google Places, and local search listings. All right, let's get started. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to set up your Google My Business. So obviously you can start on Google here. And so the easiest thing to do is just type in Google My Business or Google Business. And it'll come up in the search bar there. So you've got these options here. And you can also click, if you're logged into Google Business, you can click on your apps in the upper right hand corner and then select My Business. So just click on Google My Business, and at this point you're going to click sign in. And so here, obviously I've already started a Google Business page. I've got multiple listings already. But in your case, if you don't have a Google Business set up yet, most likely it will come straight to add a location. So in my case, I've already got things. So over here, I just select add location. So add a single location. And then this is what pops up. So here, okay, you're going to type in your business name. So I'm just going to type in James Plumbing LLC. Okay. So this is made up, but James Plumbing LLC, and then just type enter. So there's my business name, and obviously agree to the terms of service. I will delete this after we go through it. And so business category, obviously my category here would probably be plumbing or something like that. But in your case, whatever category you think you are closest to, just start typing that in. And you can see as I start typing in plumbing or plumber, it comes up. So these look like the only two options for plumber, okay? And so that's what I'm going to go with, plumber. And in your case, you could type in something else. Let's say you have a flower shop. So flower market, flower delivery. So you've got all these, but it might be more like florist. Okay, so there's several options for you there. But in my case, I'm going to do plumber. And just click next. Now, this is where you get a chance to add a location where customers can visit. Now, this seems obvious, except for those people who only operate a service location business. What do I mean by that? Well, if you have a store or an office where people can actually visit you and purchase from you, so let's say you have a florist and people come to your shop, you would click yes on this business, on this section. However, if you have a service-based area where you don't actually have an office or a location where you want people to come, so let's say you have a home-based business, but you still are in the local area, here's where you would select no. This location does not show up on the map. Okay, your service area will still show up, but the pin will not drop at your house. You don't want that to happen. Okay, so only if you have a location where customers can visit. Click next. Now, where do you serve your customers? Here's where, if you have an actual address type in the address for your store or for your office. However, if you have a service-based area, you're going to want to include all the areas that you actually service. So if it's a radius from a city, if it's just one city, if it's multiple cities or counties, counties also pop up. So you can type those in. You can always change this later. So this talks about New York. I'm just going to do New York, New York, for example. And there's one section. Now I could also type in, let's say, Manhattan, New York. See how that adds another area, even though they're in the same actual city. But you can add multiple areas to where you serve your customers. Now click next. So what contact details do you want to show your customers? Now again, you need a phone number, an actual business phone number, and then if you have a website, or if you have one, put it there. If you don't, put it here. You can also get this free website from Google Business, which is okay to start with, but I always recommend a real business website. So phone number here, I'm going to do this one, and this will be grayed out for you guys. And then just click next. And now finish and manage this listing, and then finish. This doesn't actually create the listing yet. It just gives you further options. So just click finish. And now here, again, these are two different options. If you have a store or an office, you're going to put that address here. But if you just have a service area, you need to put an address that has a physical address. So your house is where you should put, if it's a service area, put your house in here. This will not show your house on the map, but this is where Google sends a postcard to your house to verify that you are a real person and that you're going to have a real business operating there. So do that, then click next. I'm not going to do this because I'm not going to do the real business here. And so I'm just going to go back to my business manager here. Okay, so now once you have clicked verify, actually once you have clicked your information, it's going to say we're going to send you a card. And so now at this point you can see James Plumbing here, and it says verification required. It will typically take 5 to 10 days, maybe a little more, a little less, for them to mail you a card. You will want to look for a little postcard in your mailbox, and that will have a code on it in order to activate your listing here. So once you get that code, click verify now and enter in your information. Then it will say verified, and then you can start going through, and I'll show you what that looks like here. So here's one of my listings. Here's our listing actually locally, and you'll be able to go in and update your information and add pictures and services, etc. So what you want to do at this point is go in and just start from the left on the top and just go down the row. Fill in as much of the information as you can, and all this again is free. So info, go in here, and at this point you want to from the top to the bottom, it may look a little bit different on your section once you verify, but in each case where it has a little pencil, you can edit. And this is a category. This is the category that you initially chose, but now you can add additional categories. So that may or may not apply to many people, but it might apply to you. It should show your address, and then service areas. If you have a service area there, you can edit that. You can edit your hours, your business hours, and then you can scroll down and then make sure your phone number is correct. And let's see, putting your website if you haven't done that yet, and the rest of these items here. So the other things you can do is go over to, you won't have any reviews yet, but you can actually add photos. And here's where, again, if you're looking for a pizza place in your local area, you always want to see pictures. So if you have a restaurant, add pictures of your restaurant or of your employees, your food, stuff like that. If you have a service, put pictures and videos of your service in this section. And there's some other sections you can do here. At this point, you can also add users. So if you want to add someone to manage your site for you, like in a little agency, you can add it here. Or if you want to add an employee, you can add it under users. So that kind of covers the whole thing on how to set up your Google business. The other thing you want to do is Google Business is kind of like your website or your Facebook page or other social media, because you want to keep it updated. And Google Business allows you to make posts over here on the left side. It's kind of like a social media post, only I'm not really sure who sees it. But Google likes you to make posts, so they actually reward you by sometimes promoting your site a little bit above others. So they want to make sure your site is active. So keep it active, keep it updated, and then get more business like that. This is going to help you in your local search listings, and it's going to help you on Google Maps listings as well. Okay, hope that helped. Hope you enjoyed that, and hope you set up your Google business to get more customers. Okay, we'll see you next time. Take care.